Good morning, with the latest market news. I'm Uliana. Asian stocks were lower on Thursday after Japan reported its widest ever trade deficit in January, and Chinese manufacturing index fell more than expected. HSBC reported on Thursday that Chinese preliminary manufacturing purchasing managers index fell to 48.3 in February, against an expectations of 49.4 and compared to 49.5 in January. A value below 50 indicates that the manufacturing economy is declining. Earlier in the day, Japan's Ministry of Finance reported that country's trade deficit in January widened to 2.79 trillion yen against the expectations of 2.489 trillion and the deficit of 1.302 trillion yen a year earlier. This was the widest reported monthly deficit in country's history. Nikkei fell 2.16%, Hang Seng fell 1.15%, while Shanghai rose 0.67%. Overnight, the euro continued to move sideways as investors waited on the FOMC minutes out of the US. During the meeting, the debate over when to start raising interest rates in the US began to surface. A number of US Federal Reserve officials were exploring the idea of moving sooner than previously assumed. However, lifting rates still remains the minority opinion, as the general view is to wait until 2015 or later on. The speculation on a rate rise is surrounding the jobless rate in the US, which has fallen closer to the 6.5% mark much quicker than anticipated. The euro dipped sharply by the nearly 0.75% on the back of that data to touch lows of 1.3725, opening this morning weaker at 1.3734. Thursday brings a wave of initial estimates of February data for purchasing managers' indexes PMIs, including the first look at this month's Eurozone's numbers for the services and manufacturing sectors. Later two reports for US will draw close attention: initial jobless claims and the PMI release for manufacturing. US jobless claims 13:30 GMT. The economic news for US continues to disappoint, and most economists continue to argue that it's only a temporary setback due to a harsh winter. The consensus forecast sees new fillings for unemployment benefits dipping a bit. The projected decline for claims to 335,000 from the previous week's 339,000, seasonally adjusted, is hardly a convincing sign that the labor market is poised for a new run of dramatic growth. It was the latest market news provided by ICO FX. Goodbye.